To my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy 6/6, June 6th. Happy Friday. It's going to be short, 5-card spread here. Heart chakra, about your heart chakra. Since the portal is open, very powerful, energetic gateway for 6/6. The number 6, just in general in numerology, is about healing, love, nurturing energies, harmony and home, responsibility and balance. When it's double, it's healing from emotional or family wounds, also creating balance in your relationships, prioritizing self-care and inner peace, also manifesting a loving and supportive environment. And it's a heart chakra activation day. So I'm grateful for everything. I am grateful for everything. All right, that's your intention that you're setting. All right, so hopefully the weather is beautiful where everyone is, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully the weather is beautiful wherever you are. Doesn't matter where you are, but hopefully the weather is nice, and hopefully you're enjoying your Friday and your weekend. So heart chakra activation day 6/6 is a time to open up emotionally, forgive and receive unconditional love. Also an invitation to heal karmic and ancestral wounds in your family line. Also, it's aligned with divine feminine nurturing energy, right? So, June 6th falls during a waxing gibbous moon in Scorpio, which brings deep emotional insights, also shadow work and psychic revelations, also passionate intensity, especially in love or creativity. So it's a great time to create something. Now, also, it's an opportunity to release control and trust your intuitive power. Yeah, trust your intuitive power. So, an affirmation could be, I am open to giving and receiving love. You can also journal about forgiveness of yourself, for yourself and others. You can also create a vision board focused on harmony, love, and abundance. You can also light a green or pink candle for healing and heart expansion. You can also, pull tarot cards focused on family, inner child healing, and also love. And so let's get into the 5-card spread. Let's pull an angel card, 301, renew love. So a relationship needs attention. So angels are signaling that it's important relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. So people can often hurt the ones they love the most, and you are being called to recognize that. So who in your life could use a little tender loving care? Think of one way you could show a person you love that they are still as special to you now as they were the day you first met them. So 301, that color green, again, speaks to the heart chakra. And renew love. And love, it could be a platonic, it could just even be a friendship, like an old friendship. It could be just strictly platonic. So being grateful for everything. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a renewal of a romantic. It could be somebody you just haven't talked to in a long time. So let's get into this here. So 1 yes from God is all you need. At what age did your parents work on their shadow self, and at what age did you work on your shadow self? Somebody's still telling lies about you, but you don't care. I don't know who that would be. I have no idea. That's something you have to pray about. So your ancestors have a message for you. Adjust your crown. There's your message. As you understand, adjust your crown and just relax. Adjust your crown, relax. Your new home awaits. You have the gift of telepathy. That's the transference of thoughts, feelings, or ideas, whether intuitively, emotively, or superconsciously. So I see you being booked and busy, not burdened and bitter. Heart chakra cleanse. There he is, heart chakra. Somebody's an incubus. I have on my second channel, I have information about incubus and succubus spirits. So if you want to go check it out, you have the gift of clairsentience. You pick up on others' vibrations, their emotions, moods, feelings. So remember when you go to a frequency of just kind of sort of renewing love and kind of going back to a relationship that needs attention, it's going to take you to a particular frequency. And so you may remember everything on that particular frequency, good, bad, whatever. And so that's where the heart chakra cleanse. You're just making connections, because heart chakra is about making connections. So one thing may connect to something else. So just keep that in mind. It's like going back down memory lane. So, all right. So let's get into it. All righty. So what part of Pisces heart is ready to heal? What part of Pisces heart is ready to heal? Source. This part of Pisces heart is ready to heal. Native source. Doing some kind of mirror work, because something is like in somebody's mind, meaning that you could be having a good day and somebody could say something negative to you and it'll change your whole day, right? It could just change the course of your entire day. So that's the part that's is ready to heal. So you're a mutable sign, and so sources like that's where you're going to take your power back. And somebody could just walk up to you while you're having a good day and change the course of your whole day by saying something negative to you about how you look or what you have on, or anything from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet, them saying something to you, to make you look foolish or sound foolish or whatever, and they can change the course of your whole, like, so when we talk about major arcana, like they say something to you that, has a major impact on you that could just like shatter your whole view of yourself. So that's why you're grateful for everything. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm saying the light and dark side of something, right? Um, Again, at what age did your parents work on their shadow self, like their dark side of themselves, right? And so what age did you work on your shadow self, right? So that card reveals a wound or emotional pattern that is surfacing that now, ready for release and restoration. So what truth must you face to be fully grow? Because that's what that means. It's like it's like running into somebody who you could have had a great day at work, and you come in contact with somebody and they didn't have the best day, for instance, at work, or whatever the situation is. You can be on cloud nine and you come in contact with somebody and they didn't have the best day, and by the time you leave their presence, they feel like you did. They're on cloud nine, and now you carrying their issues home with you. You're like, oh my God, how in the world? So yeah, so somebody's learning how to say, yeah. And they even do have comedic skits about that too, where people just run to the other side of the street. Or so you may not be that dramatic about it, but you start to notice like, okay, certain energies, okay, that's not going to affect me at all. So the second question is, what truth must you face to fully grow? And so this second card is going to shine light on something hidden, suppressed, or avoided that must be acknowledged, within yourself. Something must be acknowledged within yourself. So again, talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart, because that's gonna expose some kind of hidden secret within yourself of maybe how you see yourself. Maybe you see yourself and how other people see you, right? Yeah, so there could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, that has just like somebody could have a very competitive spirit. They may not know how to use their fire, and they could be like pretty shady. And so something, as soon as they fan a flame or something, that could take you back to a particular memory or something. So those signs, they don't have to be those particular signs, but they deal with first house, first impression. Deal with fifth house, deals with, people could be joking around with you about like your love life, or your, like they could just say, oh, I was just kidding, I was just joking, I didn't know you was gonna take, I didn't know you was gonna take that seriously, or something like that, when it's something serious for you, or somebody else. Um, um, because it deals with the physical realm, right? And so you're now starting to make the connection, right? You're starting to make the connection now. It's like, okay, making the connection that certain people, possibly from a particular area, are that way. Maybe for you, it's that way. Um, so somebody's now starting to make a connection. So the card just shines a light on something hidden, suppressed, or avoided that needs to just be acknowledged. It's like certain people, or maybe in somebody's family, it's just that way. People are just shady. They just say anything to just anybody. Could be that way. Um, so this third card is like, what energy, Pisces, wants to be born for you? What energy wants to be born for you? And this third card is going to represent your next evolution. What's becoming as you heal and expand. What's becoming as you heal and expand, right? So somebody's now creating something new that you're learning how to protect. You're learning how to protect your emotions, because water is reflective. It is reflective. And so you don't want to reflect that type of energy. You don't want to reflect being shady around people. You don't want to, let somebody dictate your emotions. You don't want to go along with shady flow. You feel like somebody being shady, saying, oh, people don't know who they are when they look in the mirror, or somebody don't look like somebody, just whatever, negative energy. So again, somebody's operating in a spirit of love, renew love, right? So when you're talking about, you're not letting other people dictate your day, whoever you are. So take what resonates with you, especially if they operating in their demons, like they're operating in their flesh, like basically trying to compare you to somebody else in the bedroom, or your heart towards somebody else's heart. You're you, whoever they are, them. That's why somebody's ex. It could be somebody's ex love interest. Like, child, you like whatever. Because it looks like somebody could have been saying something, because they must have been getting something out of somebody. Let me see what they're getting. Besides, that one thing, they must have been getting something. Yeah, they could have been getting something. Yeah, some kind of physical property, and something of value to them. That's the only, because when you talk about, remember, the devil is a liar. So when you talk about incubus energy, somebody is being controlled by their flesh. So something was not somebody would. That's not the only thing somebody lying about. Not that they even really matter anyway. But let's see. Yeah, here's a Four of Wands here. Yeah. So people are just inspired by different things, and so Source is now learning how. Somebody is now learning how to, you know, um, protect, what you create, for yourself. Something is going to feel like somebody has new love coming across their path. Something is going to feel like a homecoming, for somebody. Um, Something is going to feel like it's a lot more structured. Um, you're doing a heart chakra cleanse. All of that comparison and all of that operating in the flesh and who looks better, all that, just very low vibrational. Because somebody was on a mission, but they were on a mission from their whoever was, somebody energy, on a mission to accomplish something. Looks like somebody was on a mission to get a home. Whoever was in this incubus energy was on some kind of a mission to get a home. That's why it looks like somebody was telling lies about somebody. But like I said, that's why. Anyway. So whoever this love interest is was on some kind of a mission to create some kind of separatism. Because something was their way or the highway. So whoever somebody needs to use for them, it being shady towards whomever. It's like, okay, I gotta swap one for one for whoever. Whoever got to swap whoever for to mirror something. So wow. Anyway, um, so fourth question is, how can you stay in divine flow and feminine balance? So this guides you towards nurturing softness, intuition, and harmony without losing your power. So let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. So just knowing that you're just a very responsible energy, right? You're very responsible energy. So when you move, you're packing things up, you're getting everything, you're very responsible. And just keep in mind too, is like usually when people move, they don't unpack everything. I say that a lot in my cards. People don't unpack everything when they move. You're trying, but that's something that could be something that you're focusing on doing from now on. It's like, unpacking everything. Maybe you're learning how to just pack a little lighter, but somebody's a very responsible person, but I don't feel like you won't be moving. Somebody won't be moving as much, or feel like you're being you. I don't feel like you're being bullied to move around anymore. But somebody was determined to bring some kind of a darkness out of you. It's a Leo. Somebody, like I said, somebody was being very shady towards you and a younger person. Maybe somebody was just determined to bring some kind of a darkness out of you. They're part of an organization, like a faith-based organization, where they were determined to bring some kind of a darkness out of you and someone else. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, so last question is, what blessing is entering your life through this portal? And so this is the gift that you are receiving as a result of doing the inner work, right? So doing the shadow work. So what blessing is entering your life through? What blessing is entering Pisces' life as a result of the work that they're doing? Yeah. So somebody could have a like I said, King of Wands coming into your life. Someone who is, like I said, very, very powerful, like leader. Because if somebody does have new love coming across their path, like I said, someone is moving into their home. Somebody who is just like a protecting, very protective energy coming into your life. Someone who does have your back. Um, someone who is like I said before, where you don't have to go back to, being around, energies who, where you have to somebody keep on moving, or maybe you were moving, or like putting all this energy into like maybe moving or being bullied and all that other mess, right? So somebody's gonna feel like they have this whole new lease on life. So congratulations to you. So maybe you have kids. I don't know what the situation is, but somebody has new love coming across their path. And it looks like somebody was just determined to like bring out the worst in you. Whoever this fire energy. And when I say Leo, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Leo. I gotta say that in my readings, because people take stuff so literal. It could be a low vibrating Leo, but it could also be somebody in their fifth house who thinks everything is, oh, it's all fun and games until it's not. You know, somebody having to move 50, 11 times because you got these so-called familiar spirits stalking people. So anyway, that is your June 6th message. And somebody put, like I said, put a whole lot of energy into like basically following somebody around just to become familiar with, your comings and goings, and be celebrating every time you move, like celebrate, like this, I don't know. So forgive people, forgive whoever this is, just forgive the group of energies. I just, because this looks like an obsession actually. So authenticity attracts. So being authentic attracts the right ones and repels the wrong ones. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. Yeah. This actually just it really sounds like self-hate for real. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like self-hate. It's like whatever energies, you may have left behind, I mean, whoever's family this is, it's like people see your family as some kind of competition. It's almost like if your family does not pull together and start operating in a heart space. This is where the heart chakra cleanse comes in, and people honestly start forgiving and operating in the spirit of love. This won't always be a separatism in somebody's family for real, because it's like some energies. This wherever somebody is from, it's like these people see your family as their competition. So whoever this is, but energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. So whoever's family this is, like somebody see the whole family as the competition. So whatever you wish, when you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Yep. So one of a kind. From the moment you emerge into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. Yeah. So yeah, so that's why when usually if it's like one or two family members that's kind of sort of out there and they find out people's last names, they find out they are like, oh, we got a one out there like they out in the wilderness, like they just sitting back waiting just on a hunt. We caught one, we caught us a live one, just wild boy. I tell you, as soon as they get familiar, they can't wait to pounce. So this is the so that's why this is what we talk about heart chakra cleanse. This we talk about heart chakra cleanse. So that's why the second card is like, at what age did your parents work on their shadow self, and at what age did you work on your shadow self? Is yeah. So somebody's finally giving something to rest. Somebody's starting to see something. It's like, okay, these energies, it's the whole family. Somebody energies hate. Like, what the heck? I don't know whose family this is, but this is I don't know how far back somebody has a family feud with another family or some other families. Who knows what's the heck is going on? But you might need to wake up, awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So something is going on. This something can go back as far back as somebody's grandparents or great grandparents. And when you got people out here preying on people's family, they're not gonna say I don't like your family. People are just saying stuff in secret. That they park themselves, they will move into people's apartment buildings and just stake out. Oh, that's one of them so and so. They'll just say your family's last name. That's one of them. So Page of Pentacles. Yeah, just go get a new lease. Yeah, and move right on in. Act like they just a tenant. And say the devil made them do it. They'll date somebody where they're in love with somebody, the whole 9 yards. But somebody is waking up to all of this. Somebody is waking up to all of this. But that's what we're talking about, heart chakra. This is what we're talking about, heart chakra. Because somebody is seeing how two people had to go through, you and somebody had to go through this with this, whatever this is. But that is what I have for you. So somebody is awakening from something. So, all right, bye.